There were some highly buzzed about films that came to the box office this weekend, and there's so much good films still upcoming. And producer Charlie is here with all the latest, so tell me where we start.
Okay, so highly anticipated Challengers is up first. So this is an R-rated romantic sports drama that follows Tashi, a tennis player turned coach, as she transforms her husband from a mediocre player into a world-famous Grand Slam champion. So to jolt him out of his recent losing streak, she makes him play a challenger event. Tensions soon run high when he finds himself standing across the net from his once promising, now burnt out Patrick, his former best friend and Tashi's former boyfriend. So this is Zendaya's first role as the leading lady.
Which is crazy.
I know,
she's
right?
been in so much stuff that doesn't feel real, but I guess it is.
Right, well, for movie-wise, she's been a lot of supporting roles. I mean, she had her like lead Disney shows, but that's TV.
Sure.
This also stars Mike Feist and Josh O'Connor as our two main actors. Great performances all around. Absolutely loved this movie. Highly suggest it. Zendaya actually spent 3 months with a pro tennis player turned coach, Brad Gilbert. And Gilbert was also a consultant on the film.
That's kind of neat.
Right? The dedication.
Yeah, I love when they're committed to it.
I actually wondered as I watched the film if they actually learned to play tennis for this. Because, I mean, tennis isn't easy.
No.
As we play pickleball, we struggle with pickleball.
Yeah, I can't imagine. So it's much, yeah.
Zendaya also was a producer for this film, too.
Oh.
So it was supposed to release in September, but was delayed due to the actor's strike. So far has made $25 million worldwide, but has a budget of $55 million. So getting towards making up its budget. I'm sure it will.
It'll surpass it.
I highly recommend this one. Cinematography is beautiful, acting, love it.
What do you think? Because I've seen so much like speculation already. Like, how do you think this will fare like award season? Like, do you think it's a film that will contend in that way, or?
See, award season's so weird because they're so picky on like the types of films they award. I definitely think it should be up for some stuff. I mean, we're not even halfway through the year yet, too. So we'll see what comes out.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we have a lot of stuff that's still going to come out this year. So really, I think it should. We'll see, though.
Yeah. What else you got?
So moving on, we have Unsung Hero. This is a PG Christian drama following the Smallbone family. When the father's music company collapses, he moves his family from Australia to the U.S. to search for a brighter future. Struggling to make ends meet, the couple soon realize the talents of their children, who go on to become two of the most successful acts in contemporary Christian music.
Ooh, okay.
So you might know who these acts are: Rebecca St. James and For King and Country.
Oh.
I know For King and Country more than Rebecca St. James. Very good movie for most part. This actually is, For King and Country has their own production company, I guess.
Oh.
So they actually are the ones that behind this. Joel Smallbone actually stars in this, and this is his directorial debut. He also co-wrote this. Daisy Betts is the mother. She stars in this as well. Candace Cameron Bure has a minor role. I will say her southern accent's a little,
a hot take.
maybe you shouldn't have, had try to put on such a thick accent.
Okay.
At the beginning of the film, though, there is this weird time jumping where they start at one point, they jump back like 24 some hours sooner, but then you jump back years at the same time right after that, and it's very for the first first act or so, a lot of jumping around time-wise that can get a little confusing.
But stick with it.
Yeah. It's a little slow sometimes, but it's a good payoff. I had tears in my eyes a few times, I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it for the most part. Opening weekend, it's made $7.8 million.
Oh my gosh.
Budget of $6 million, so it's already passed its budget.
That's incredible.
So honestly, a pretty good one. If you know For King of Country or Rebecca St. James music, I imagine you'd probably be.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Smallbones actually have some cameos in the movie as well.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So
yeah.
And so moving on from Unsung Hero, we have Boy Kills World. This is a fun one. This is an R-rated action comedy thriller. This fever dream action film follows Boy, a deaf person with a vibrant imagination played by Bill Skarsgård. When his family is murdered, he is trained by a mysterious shaman to repress his childish imagination and become an instrument of death.
Yeah, it's just not heavy at all.
No, not at all. But it's actually, like I said, comedy. So it's a fun one. H. John Benjamin voices Boy's inner voice. So you might know him as the voice of Bob from Bob's Burgers or from Archer. A very recognizable voice.
Yeah, a lot of people I think would be familiar with him. Yeah.
So he's the inner monologue. I would say he's, some people might not like almost like an inner monologue in the film, but adds a comedic part to it. Like it's not overly done. But I mean, our main character is mute and deaf. So Bill Skarsgård does very well at, like, his acting without ever talking, you know?
Yeah.
Jessica Roth, Michelle Dockery, and Brett Gelman also have roles in this. Samara Weaving was originally cast, but was due to scheduling conflicts, she was replaced by Jessica.
Interesting.
This is it was a good one. Very, very video game meets comic book meets your typical action movie.
Yeah.
Opening weekend, it's made 1.7 million so far, but I mean, it was up against Challengers, it was up against Unsung Hero. Yeah, and there's still some other older ones that are in the box office still. But I mean, if you're looking for an action comedy, I would recommend this one.
Yeah. All right. So, let's go to the box office.
Moving on to this weekend, we have the highly anticipated The Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. I think this will be a pretty good one.
I'm excited for this too.
Yeah, and then Tarot, which is like a horror one.
Oh, okay.
So based on like tarot cards.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, might not be your cup of tea for that one.
Yeah.
Streaming so I'm sure there's some that I've missed, but this is what I could find coming out this weekend. So on Friday, these are all Friday movies. We have Unfrosted, the streaming movie on Netflix it was Jerry Seinfeld's Pop-Tarts movie.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that was a
That's
thing.
this Friday.
Yes. Okay, I'm excited for that actually.
Godzilla -1, great movie. You should definitely watch it.
Okay.
It comes out on Prime Friday as well. The Idea of You, Anne Hathaway's new streaming movie, comes out on Prime as well Friday, which I am kind of excited to watch that one. And then also the American Society of Magical Negroes drops on Friday on Peacock as well.
Which we talked about that.
So a lot of good movies in theaters and streaming, so definitely you should check something out.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, Producer Charlie, thanks as always. Go see some films.